They say when you do it the first time and they like it, the second time and they love it, then definitely the third one will be one for the books. And that is exactly what PM Extra Season 3 is bringing us. Guys, welcome to the Extra Convo right here on the Extra TV. My name is Malice Kelly, and here, together with my friends on the set, we will be talking about everything that has been happening in Big Mama's house. Maybe you can call it the fans POV. And if you want visibility for your brand as well, you can contact the number on the screen. I think it's time to introduce my guests, or I'll let them introduce themselves. Then we kickstart with the conversation, because today we are coming to decipher a lot of things. I will let my guests introduce themselves, and I'll start with my far right.
Okay, so I'm Joshua.
Joshua. Okay.
I'm also King Daniel.
King Daniel.
And I'm also Akosia.
So these are like certified watchers of PM Extra, and I hope you guys are ready for today.
Yes.
You are very ready.
Yes. Right. The show started on Saturday. First of all, I want to get your general impressions of the Housemate. I don't know who is ready to take that for me, but what's your general view of the Housemate this season?
Okay, so my general view of the Housemate this season, actually, the ladies all look so beautiful. The guys also look so handsome. Everyone came prepared,
right,
for this season. Actually, yeah. So that was my impression about the Housemate. They were so lovely on the stage, everything. Yeah. So they were so nice. Yes, especially the ladies. They were so beautiful.
King Daniel.
Yeah, I also give credit to the costumes. Yeah, I think they were looking sharp and other stuff. Yeah.
You were seeing a lot of
a lot creativity and all these stuff.
Wow. Joshua. Hey. No, I think.
Okay, I also give credit to the producers of the show. And actually, Saturday was a night to remember. Everything was on point, from their apartment to the studio. From the apartment to the studio, and everything was on point. So I think TV3 and also the producers did well.
Yeah, I also like the setup of the stage. The stage was looking so beautiful.
It was
given. It was given, yeah.
Shout outs to APL. But King, I'll come back to you. You've seen the house, the refurnishing, they've added cameras and all that. How are you projecting this season to be like? You know, especially where a lot of fans have called for new addition of cameras in the house and all that. What's your...
As stated, the cameras will help a lot, because the last season, I think we had some, backbiters and all these stuff where we, the fans, didn't get to see. So I think this season with extra cameras, I think it's going to.
And I also realized that there are new additions of hidden audios.
Yes.
Because yesterday, I saw Oheneba and Vandyke in the washroom. They were able to capture their sound for us to clearly hear what was going on in the washroom. So I think it's also...
No, okay.
What do you also think? The cameras, the rooms?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the camera angles this time around is pair, because last season, there were so much conversations for the washrooms, the laundry rooms. There were no cameras, there were no mics. So there were a lot of problems there. So the housemates were complaining, said this here in the washroom, and we didn't get to hear it. So this season, the cameras being there is really, really, really top notch. Yeah.
Joshua.
Okay, so I would say this season everything is on point. TV3 has done a good job, and this season's production is excellent. I would say excellent because camera angle is on point, sound is on point, mic, everything is on point. So this season, I'm just waiting.
For the drama to begin.
For the drama to begin.
I mean, it has
already
already
the drama has begun.
It has begun. Yeah. But when you first saw the housemates, who did you see that, sometimes you see the housemate like that, you immediately get attached to some particular set of people. Who was that particular person for you this season?
Yeah, so when they came on stage, my attention got to Kiki.
Okay.
Then Ewurama.
All right.
Then Ajwa Black.
Okay.
Yeah, because with the way, you see, when AJ was asking them questions, the way they responded to it, that was how my attention got to them. And for the guys, it was Oheneba, Shy. You see the way he's tall. His appearance caught my eye. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jess, yes.
Jesse. Right.
And Perry too.
Joshua.
Okay, so For me, Black Angel and Akofa. Yeah, Blanca and Akofa.
I can see me. You like very slim things. You like very slim and portable things. Hey, pardon me. In Daniel.
I would say Bogdan. Yeah, Bogdan and Akofa. Yeah, for now. Yeah.
I personally think the person who caught my attention was Perry, because when he came on stage, I can see he was very nervous, and he was very nervous. So that immediately struck me that, hey, this guy, you are going to Big Mama's house like this. So he was like the very first person I had captured. Then Oheneba and Ewurama, because I think the moment they were introduced last, and like they
came together.
They came together too. And when you check the when you follow the stream online, you see that a lot of people actually went towards them. So it's like they carry some form of energy. And one thing also, Oheneba is very articulate. So when he was speaking on stage, like people felt in love with him more. Yeah. So those are the three people I immediately love. But now let's talk about what have been happening in Big Mama's. We saw some games being played. We saw speed dates. We've seen pop the balloon games. We've seen anonymous notes so far. I want us to start with the speed date. We also what's unfolded.
This speed date.
Let's look at the dynamics between Vandyke and Ewurama as starters. I mean, when it began. What's your general view of those two?
Okay, so when the show started, on that Sunday, I remember Vandyke giving his pullover to Ewurama. They were sitting at the dining table. Vandyke was feeding her or everything. I was like, hey, just today, not even up to 6 hours. So Vandyke, don't come and get broken heart. So I think Vandyke maybe he was trying to set his boundaries, but he rushed into things. Honestly, yeah.
Any other person who made it for you during the speed date, or things you've identified in the speed date that were interesting to you?
The speed date caused a lot of problems between Vandyke, Oheneba. Why am I saying Oheneba?
Maybe you are shipping.
Shipping
them already.
Oheneba and Vandyke, Ewurama, that triangle, it caused a lot of problem because I feel at the start, Oheneba was liking Ewurama and Naya because he said it. And he was speaking to Naya and was also speaking to Oheneba and Ewurama. But he said Naya was not giving him the chance to go. So he started to shoot his shots to Ewurama. And I think the speed dates opened up a lot. Maybe they spoke deeper. Yeah. Maybe they spoke deeper. That's why maybe things are happening like that right now. Yeah.
Joshua, the speed dates. I know say you get a lot of things you for talk, like a lot of things they are top. Spill them for here.
Okay. See, right now I for speak Fiji. The thing I can say be like say as they enter the house inside then me I get problem plus Ewurama.
Okay. Speak English for us.
Okay, so for me, I'm having a problem with Ewurama because you see, this life, if you don't like something or you don't like someone, you don't have to let the person know that like you want the person, or you don't have to give that
gaslight the person.
Your action.
Yeah, you don't have to give that person a chance, or you don't have to even open up. Ewurama, you know that you are not interested in Vandyke. Why did you entertain the guy?
From the first day.
Yeah. And also Vandyke, you two are interested in someone. You can't tell the person. You've done yourself like
Don't you think that is where the problem started from? Because I felt like on that day,
his thing.
Yes, on that day when Ewurama told him that she likes him, you could have just made it known that I also like you back. So it's sealed. But
on the bed. Yeah.
Yes. So it's sealed, but he didn't give that assurance, and it went on. The girl felt like, okay, it's open. Maybe
she had options.
She had options, exactly. That's the word. I have options. My options are open.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Yeah.
To him too, he was like, he doesn't want to rush things. You see, they just entered into
But
the
this
house.
is you falling in love with someone literally
No,
under
if
12
you
hours.
didn't want
we
to
have-
rush
we have
things on
love
that
at
day,
the
you
first
won't give
sight.
your pullover to the person and be feeding the person on the dining table.
we are all humans.
Mm-hmm.
You can be interested in someone,
Right.
but you have to know the person before.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
see,
think that was what
so if you
Vandyke
are
was
smart,
doing?
you have to know that okay, this person is interested in me. So, so for that, you have to like open yourself for the person to get to know you more.
Mm.
You get it.
Right.
But Ewurama too, she was like, because she knows she's having options, so she wants to play
Do you
a
think she
game.
really wanted to?
Yeah.
No.
What do you
Wasn't.
think?
To me, I feel Vandyke didn't man up. You know,
Mhm.
I think the girl was putting a lot of work for Vandyke to know that I
like-
genuinely like
Because
you.
they normally spend the whole day together.
Together,
Yes.
exactly. So yes, then it comes back to my point again that he could have just closed up that chapter.
You see,
by
when
just
they
telling
had that
him,
conversation on the bed and Ewurama was like, because I like you, he should have also said, I like you too.
exactly.
Then it would have started
Yeah,
building
yeah.
something from
From
there.
there.
Mine was like, oh, are you sure? Oh,
He's trying to be a good boy.
Yakubu.
So you see, like
Yeah.
a lot of things. Now let's talk about Oheneba's aspect too. Oheneba initially said he was liking Naya, but we all see how things are playing. The house Naya is actually not moving towards him. Naya is more like the Bogdan type, you know.
Yeah.
And we have Nigel Black in the picture some way, somehow. We have Ewurama also in the picture. What do you make of this entire dynamics?
Oheneba, and I feel he has so many options. He knows that everyone wants him because on the first day, Kiki said, I like you. Ajwa Black said, I like you, but she wasn't being straightforward.
Right.
Naya liked Oheneba, but she was trying to play hard to get. Okay. And so I feel Oheneba has so many options. So he's trying to play safe. And he has, out of his options, he has decided to pick Naya and Ewurama. But since Naya is not picking, he's now switching to Ewurama.
We'll come to Naya's issue as well, because
You understand?
Naya also has an interesting dynamic going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So what do you make of Oheneba's actions as well?
With Oheneba, I can't trust Oheneba.
yeah, I also
I-
can't.
Some people say he's two-faced.
Yes.
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 He-
Oheneba
He,
is
he doesn't
two-faced.
know what he wants, to me personally. Because if you want someone, I think you need to go all in for the person. But with Oheneba, today he's with this, tomorrow he's spanking one another's ass and all this
And he's
stuff.
saying
I don't know.
different things to different people at the
People,
same
yes.
time.
I
You
think
understand?
I also think Oheneba is playing try your luck.
Really?
Yeah.
With all the things he has,
Yeah.
try your luck.
Very luck.
Especially
Because-
when all the girls are like moving towards him.
Yeah, because you see, Oheneba is in for the game, and I personally think Oheneba thinks maybe if he approaches
Any
Ewurama
girl.
or Black Angel and doesn't pick, he will move to the next person. So, and you know this life, you can't concentrate on one person.
I can't know.
You can.
If I don't have options, I
Then
can't.
maybe that's you. That's you. So for me, I think Oheneba, he doesn't trust himself.
Oh.
He think maybe
Are
okay,
you
okay, I'm
sure?
having the looks and stuffs,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't concentrate on one person. And he knows the game in the house. He knows okay,
Then-
after
No.
a week, if you are not able to pair yourself with this person, you would have to go home.
Mm?
You get it?
Oheneba is
You
a gamer.
disagree.
oh.
You disagree.
No, yes, I
You can
disagree.
be a gamer. You can be a
See,
gamer at the same time.
Oheneba knows what he's doing.
You think so?
He knows what
So
he's
the
doing.
two-faced character is intentional.
Yes, he knows what he's
And
doing.
Ewurama also
Because
knows
Oheneba
what
is
she's doing.
lying a lot. Honestly, because you have a conversation with Vandyke, then you go and say a different thing to Ewurama. You understand? You then, as you're saying it to Ewurama, you're making it favor you. You
I've also seen
understand?
instances where he had conversation with Ewurama and gone to tell Vandyke
Yes,
different,
yes.
different things.
So that's, and he's using that advantage to get the girl. And that's what happened yesterday. Do you understand? Because yesterday, Vandyke, I don't know what he was,
He was
doing.
crashing out the
He
entire
didn't
day.
handle the situation well at all.
Do you think that at a point where Ewurama was calling for all of them to talk together, do you think that would have solved the problem once and for all?
No, they shouldn't have sat down. It's even good they didn't even sit down to say it at the first place because it would make Vandyke look like a bad person. Because as they were going to say there, Ewurama was fully ready to say
say
she doesn't
no.
like Vandyke.
Right.
And it will make Vandyke look like, oh shit, what did I do?
I also think the reason Oheneba is playing both parts is because he doesn't want to lose Van Dyke's friendship and doesn't also want to lose
He's
Ewurama.
trying to play guy. I'm a
Bro
guy's.
code.
Yeah, I'm the
Bro
guy's
code.
guy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But he has already destroyed the friendship already. It's Vandyke that is taking too long to realize that
That,
this
yeah.
guy is not your. He's not
Me
your
to me, Vandyke is acting childish too much. The
You
word
think
is
do you think
childish.
he's acting childish?
Yes, to me.
Van Dijk?
he-
Yeah.
Childish shouldn't be the word. He's
Then
not
what should be
manning
the
up.
word over here?
Let's say he's not manning up. Because if he's childish for a man, then no, he's not manning up. Because Oheneba, Vandyke, when he and Ewurama were having a conversation in the bedroom, he walked out, which is bad.
Yeah, very bad.
If I'm talking to my partner and you walk out, that's the end of it.
Hey,
Yes.
Wow.
You don't walk out.
No.
She was calling you back.
She was.
Vandyke, please, are you leaving? Like, are you seriously leaving? And he left. Then he just banged the door. You understand?
Yeah.
And you're coming back again to say, oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that.
but King,
Oheneba played it.
yesterday we also saw an interesting dynamic, a conversation between Oheneba and Ewurama. Yeah, they had a long convo in the walkway where Ewurama actually told him, "I don't like you," and walked away.
Yeah.
Do you think that Ewurama is just playing these two guys?
Before that, when I heard Ewurama telling Oheneba, I don't like you, I was like, Afa, for Vandyke.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. The twist came again. Right now, someone who said she doesn't like Oheneba is
dying.
now dying for Oheneba.
Do you know why? You see, when that conversation happened at the walkway, when she said, I don't like you, and she left, then Oheneba went to Vandyke
Vandyke, yeah.
to say something different.
He always
And it
says
made
something
and so
close,
Vandyke
but
went
not the
back to
actual thing.
Ewurama and said, "Oh, what is this? Do you understand?" And it's getting Ewurama pissed off because already Vandyke is pissing Ewurama off because certain things he's not taking accountability for what he does. When he's talking to him, he does. When he starts a situation, she complained about it yesterday. That when he starts an issue or a conversation with him, he doesn't finish it. He leaves. Then he come back that I'm sorry. So Vandyke wasn't. Like, let's say he wasn't manning up to his own. So I think it's Vandyke who caused this whole thing. And he's not being smart.
No, for me, I think after all this Buhala and stuffs, I think Ewurama will go to Vandyke.
Hey,
Ask me why.
that's a very wild prediction.
Like, it's true.
Why
You
do you say
see,
so?
See, Ewurama knows what she's doing.
Are
You
you
think
sure?
she's playing?
Yes, Ewurama knows what she's doing.
I hope so.
Because if you are watching the show and Ewurama and Oheneba are both sitting and they are talking, you could see that when Oheneba is talking, Ewurama will be smiling. It's not that what Oheneba is telling her.
He's gingering her. Or
Yeah,
something.
no. She will be laughing. And when Oheneba stand up too, and like he's going, then she will be laughing. See, yesterday like
Me, I
this.
thought it was a prank.
Yesterday like no.
We'll come to that.
Yesterday like this, Ewurama was pissed off. So Vandyke was coming to talk to her, and Vandyke realized he was pissed off. So Vandyke left. When Oheneba came, Ewurama changed her mood and spoke to Oheneba. So it got Vandyke confused, and Vandyke called the other guys in the room and was like, I was going to talk to Ewurama, but I realized she was pissed off. All of a sudden, she's happy talking to Oheneba. Me, I think Ewurama is using Oheneba
To get to Vandyke.
yes, and also get to know Vandyke's mindset and like stuff.
Whether he's
So is the prank
Because-
still on?
Because she thinks
If it's still on,
This is where
then
the
she's
prank-
smart.
This is where
Yeah.
the prank comes because yesterday we clearly saw that Bogdan, Nigel, and Ewurama decided to do a prank.
Yeah.
You see?
And the plan was for Ewurama to go and fantasize with what? Blanco.
Mhm.
But Ewurama said, and I heard her say that Blanco will look very unreal.
Mhm.
But they should watch her. She has her own ways of doing her things.
You
Then
see?
everything happened yesterday.
Really?
So at a point in time, I even tweeted that is it still a prank or because I don't understand the whole twist in the entire thing.
see?
If it's actually a prank, then
Then
Ewurama is smart.
she actually did it.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And
she's smart
Maybe
because
what you said is also true. She's just trying to test the
Van
intentions
Dijk's-
of
Yeah.
Vandyke as well.
And do you think
you see
after
when you're
everything-
watching the show, you're like, just 4 days and Ewurama and
Everything is happening.
Oheneba are clicking like this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, a lady, when a lady wants to test your mind, And when she's talking to you, the first thing she does is she'll use her hands, like she'll be rubbing her hands on you.
PDA.
And if you don't take care, you will turn into Jimmy.
Like,
Whenever she's talking to Oheneba, that's what she does.
Yeah.
but she doesn't do same to Van.
And
No,
then something
steady
is
that.
on your face.
Something is in your face. Then Oheneba too will start revealing the convo he had with Vandyke.
Right.
And do you think after everything that has happened, will Vandyke take Ewurama back?
That is also another, because I'm seeing that
At this
Van Dijk-
point, he has no option.
to go back
Are
to
you sure?
Ewurama.
Yes, he has no options. He will still go back to Ewurama. If it happens like that, then he will still go back to Ewurama. At this point.
Let's explore the dynamics here for a moment. With everything that has happened with Van Dijk crashing out and all, we can see him move towards Xtra Black. I mean, outside now on a friendship level, if things work out for them, and Oheneba has been also like a snake and a carpet sort of thing. We've seen him kiss people in the house, and other housemates and all that.
Oh.
So if this is revealed, maybe on a Saturday live show or
It's
some way,
hard.
somehow, Ewurama gets to find out. Because yesterday, Ewurama asked, apart from you, who else did you kiss? He didn't mention anybody's name. Meanwhile, we saw him kiss
Yes.
Xtra Black as well. Okay, he would describe it as a peg. He would describe it as a peg. But if they get to know, if Ewurama gets to know about this, and let's just say Ewurama is not playing a prank as we think she's doing, what do you think the dynamics will be? And at the point where Van Dijk has also moved to Xtra Black, King.
That's going to be a lot. Already, a lot has already happened.
Yes.
I
A
don't
lot
know.
is still happening.
This is immediately you sleep, you're going to miss a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with what you were saying, God, come through for Van Dijk. I'm really feeling bad for Van
Yes,
Dijk. honestly.
actually, he's
And-
hurt. Oh.
And any decision he makes, I think I'm going to back Van Dijk. Yeah. So I'm going to stick with whatever.
So
Van
you're a
Dijk is.
full
Yeah, full Van Dijk.
Van der Waal force.
Yes.
Joshua.
To me, see, since yesterday, when I'm going to bed, since yesterday, when I'm going to bed, I always pray to God that God, please, on Saturday, let AJ reveal everything.
Don't you think it will change the entire game plan?
It
It will.
Yes,
It will. It will.
she has to, because see this life, Van Dyke has Oheneba at heart. That's why every convo, this guy will go to Oheneba and have it with him
Yeah.
and discuss everything. But Oheneba uses Van Dyke's convo,
Against the
Comfort, yeah.
Against him.
Van Dijk.
yes,
Yeah.
against him. He thinks when like he goes to Ewurama and reveal everything, the girl will fall in love with him. But we don't do that. Bro code.
Yesterday, Nigel was trying to speak sense into Van Dijk's head, but he
Yeah.
wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Van Dijk, calm down. Excuse me to see a PG. Make you know, like, don't entertain this thing, because the more you're entertaining it, it's making Ewurama's head sweet hair. Let me say it like that. Do you understand? Nigel was trying to talk sense into Van Dijk's head.
But he's been stubborn.
Yes, he's being stubborn. Nigel was trying to give you like Sean, but still,
I think Van Dijk also gets attached so easily.
yeah, he's
that's
too
why
emotional.
He opens up. a
What's
lot.
going to happen if Van Dyke shift to a different lady in the house right now? What's going to happen is you see Ewurama will begin to
Feel jealous.
feel jealous, and it's going to cause commotion, because right now too.
You're here for
We
the
are here
commotion.
for
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
to-
Oh yeah, Ewurama is playing a game. Ewurama is interested in
You
Van Dyke.
insist she's
but
playing a game.
yes, but she knows Van Dyke is also interested in him to the point that Van Dyke won't shift to another lady.
Easily.
So
That's
so
why
Ewurama
she's
is
doing
using
that.
Van Dijk.
Yes,
Wow.
that's why she's doing that.
King, at this point, do you think that Van Dijk should really be considering Oheneba as a good friend?
No.
No. But I think we all have to hope
Red
on
flag.
that. Hope that on Saturday when AJ plays the videos, I think Van Dijk will know his stance.
What is also your thoughts on the wingmen? Should I say, people call it the low budget JJD, the
Yeah,
Van Dijk's
yeah.
wingmen. What do you make of the trio?
I think they are giving us content. Aside content, I like
Nigel
how they,
and
yeah,
Bogdan.
I like how they
Do
work.
you think they are playing the advisory role very well?
Nigel, yes, but Bogdan, I don't know.
With Bogdan, I think he's on his own game. He knows what he's going to do. Yeah, with Bogdan.
But Nigel?
I think Nigel has settled with, or is settling with, wasn't it, Black Angela?
Yeah.
And so far is moving so good. So, yeah.
Should Vandyke actually be taking advice from the two of them?
Yeah, he should.
You think they're making
Yes.
good advice?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's not picking some of them.
No, he's not. Yesterday, his emotions were flying all over. They were trying to calm him down before Adra Black came in the sitting room. They were trying to calm him down, but he wasn't listening. He was so angry and calm down. You see, that situation, he didn't handle it well. If Vandyke had handled that situation well, it wouldn't go the way it went. It would have played Oheneba. You understand?
Yesterday like this, when Oheneba and Vandyke were having a convo, Oheneba was like, before they come onto the stage, that was Saturday, Ewurama told him to call her baby. But when he went to Ewurama, he didn't say that.
Yes.
How can someone meet you on the first day and tell you to call him baby? And Vandyke too was so childish to believe that. That's why I say
All the conversations he was
It's
having
not.
with Oheneba, me at the talk say she lied to me. Vandyke, man up, man
Okay,
up.
so this is...
Oh, you wanted to say
Yeah,
something?
so this is what will come in. I think Vandyke is not acting childish, and I understand what you are saying. I think he is in love with Ewurama.
Yeah.
Because I think from the videos, he was like, even if his mom doesn't allow it, he will make sure it happens.
And so is it love at first sight?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, we
I
can
think
clarify
so.
it
I'm
like
going
that.
to believe in love as first sight.
Yeah.
so.
Because Vandyke is crazy,
So
oh.
if Vandyke is not acting childish, and you think he's in love, why is it that you know that you are in love with this person, you didn't tell her? Why do you want to play Yakubu job? Or
Maybe
what?
he was just taking time
Things
to
slow.
yes,
But
slowly, because
maybe he
it's
was
just the
trying
first
to
day.
take things slow and mark his territory, but you don't do that at the same time.
Let's explore the other ships in the house. We've seen some subtle ships form.
Yeah.
Angela and Nigel, what do you make of their connection so far? This look is giving. I don't trust this ship.
I don't know what to call it, but maybe they are trying to build something. So let's see.
I personally just
Because-
feel like it's too straightforward.
Yeah.
There's no drama attached
I
to it,
think
and I don't
Nigel
like
is
it.
giving it too much.
Too much.
And I think Black Angela's type is Nigel.
It's not Nigel. Who do you think will be a perfect match to Black Angela in the house?
It would have been Oheneba. But his attention is somewhere else. So,
Who manage Nigel like that?
yes.
What do you think of their match? I mean, they are not officially a match yet, but we can see that they are moving towards each other.
Hey, they
Nigel and
massage
Black
legs
Angela.
yesterday.
I think we can see it from there. Nigel really likes Black Angela a lot. And I think Nigel is the one putting more effort. And I think he's making the girl know that Black Angela is you.
It
I
is the
want.
way they are doing it that is maybe getting on my nerves, because they are not
Being straightforward, yes.
They are writing it through letters,
Yeah.
through pop the balloon. No, we want you to tell the lady that, hey, me peo.
What's up?
But that is not coming.
I think we will get there.
We'll
I
get
think
there. You
one
think
step at a time.
One
yeah.
step at a time.
That one
It
step
happened
at a
to
time.
Vandyke, and Vandyke is crashing.
You see, that one step at a time, it happened from the balloon section when Nigel picked Adra
Black
Black.
Angel.
So I think
Ooh.
Black
Black
Angela. So
Angela.
I think they can build
They can
something
build
from
something
there.
out of it.
Yeah.
What do you also make of their ship?
Oh, me, their ship is not shipping for me.
Oh, why?
Oh, their ship is not shipping for me.
Don't join me. Oh.
Oh, it's true. Their ship is not shipping for me.
Why do you say so?
The person who can be a perfect match for Black Angel is Perry.
Hey.
Ha!
Yeah.
Wow.
He wants to
Yeah.
Fox Perry.
Okay, explain. Why? Why do you think so?
Yeah, Perry. Because for the look of things, when you see stuffs like this, before you can see it, you have to be a good observant.
Okay.
You get it? When you are watching the show, take a look at Black Angie and Perry, eye contact and stuffs.
Hey.
But she has already said it that she doesn't like
You
Perry.
see, you see, a lady can tell you
Mm.
she doesn't like you.
She wants you to put effort.
Yeah. When you approach,
It's not
she's a
happening
lady.
here.
That's why
No, you see, it's
you
not
are
happening.
defending ladies here right now.
No, see.
Oh, it's true.
See, you see the way Black Angela, I draw
Black Angela.
Black
Black
Angela put the
Angela.
thing where she was having a conversation with Naya and Akofa Dems.
Yeah.
Then they were asking themselves, "Oh, who do you think?" Yeah, Then she was like, "Oh no, Perry is behaving like a baby, childish. I'm not ready to settle
Yeah.
with someone who is childish." That was the same thing Akofa said. No. Perry is before she started. No. Okay, so let's start. Perry is out of my box because he's acting childish like a baby, and I'm not ready to settle for a baby.
Yeah.
That was the whole three. That was what they said. So in that conversation, Perry was out of the guys.
Right.
Do you understand? So Black Angela, no, Perry is
don't think-
no. You stress the
So,
boy.
Let's now break it down. Who will be the perfect match for Perry in your own prediction?
Kiki.
Don't you think Kiki is very strong-headed? Is like strong-headed for Perry. Like
Yeah.
Perry is looking more like a delicate boy.
Yes. See,
like an egg.
yes, he's yes. Yes, but I feel Kiki because when they had a conversation yesterday about after they popped the balloon, when they you see Perry picked Kiki in the pop the balloon. So after that they had a conversation in the dining area,
yeah.
and it was going well until Perry started talking about his
Childhood
family.
picture.
Yes, his childhood picture. I was like, Perry, why? I honestly feel Perry and Kiki will connect, but it will take a long time because of the age gap. Because Kiki is older than
Perry.
Do you understand? So at this point, it's Kiki because Akofa said no.
Larissa said no.
No, I would say no. So where are you going to? Or you go for Ewurama?
Personally,
Or you so sweet Naya?
Sweet Naya we'll come to her also.
personally, I think Larissa.
Larissa for Perry.
Yeah, I think Perry needs someone who would help him to open up. You see, right now, I think he's in his own space and his own shell.
boxed, right?
Yes, he needs someone that will help him to open up. So me personally, I think Larissa. But Larissa is also focused on the age and all these stuff. So I wish
she's
can.
28. Perry is like 24.
Age is just a number.
Hey.
Yeah, age is just a number.
Oh
me,
yeah,
he
age
said
is just
Black
a number.
Angela.
For me, Black Angie.
So you think that if Perry doesn't get Black Angela, then Perry is coming out from the house?
Serious.
No hope for Perry.
Yeah, Black Angie.
Let's switch attention to Sweet Naya. Sweet Naya from the onset said she likes Sha. But Sha wasn't giving the energy.
Sha didn't take
Yeah,
the
I'm
chance
sure
at
Sha,
all.
we also don't know who Sha is interested in now.
Yeah.
Because he's not clear. Together with Blanco, I don't know what they are doing currently.
Blanco, he just came to entertain the housemate. So maybe Shai came to cook because he owns a restaurant. So he's just cooking,
Sha is also
advertising
not-
his food.
Sha is also not giving us a clear indication of who he wants in the house. But Naya wanted him, but he didn't return the energy.
Yes.
Now Naya is with Bogdan.
Yes.
Bogdan, who originally wanted Candy or Akofa.
Akofa.
Naya, do you think Bogdan, the whole thing is going to work out for them?
I don't know.
Wait, let me put the question this way. Who is your perfect match for Bogdan in the house?
Akofa.
Hmm.
Akofa. Yes.
Why do you think so?
They look nice. Like they have nice personalities together, like differently.
I thought you were going to say the skin color because it's like they have
Yeah, and they also have
color.
a skin, like they
Yes.
have the skin color, this thing here, but I don't know why it's not working.
Akofa likes Bogdan, but Bogdan is not returning that same energy.
Yeah, I think Bogdan made it clear that Akofa, they'll be on a friendship level.
Yeah.
But he looks.
Who is your perfect match for Bogdan?
I think I'll stick with what my sister is
Akofa,
saying.
you also think Akofa?
But yes, Bogdan is Bogdan. I think he knows what he wants. So if he wants Naya, we are all with him. Yeah.
Bogdan.
Joshua.
Okay, I think Oheneba.
Huh?
Yeah.
Naya.
You see, you're all surprised. Yeah.
Why are you so different today?
He's so odd. I know,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Why? Because things are clearly not working. And, Naya is really not giving him to Oheneba.
You see,
Now they're like
me,
this.
I realized all these things when Big Mama paid them to talk to each other and get to
The
know
speed dating.
the speed dates. You see, Oheneba is someone and he knows the person he wants. And he also knows whoever is interested in him. But because he's playing a game, he doesn't want we, those who are watching, to be able to dictate or know
read
that.
his game.
Yeah, read his game. He's playing a game, and we all know Perfect Match Xtra is about like play a game.
Strategy.
Even though you're for
strategy.
love, but you're playing a
Yeah,
game.
play a game and
strategy.
win. And you know, in the house too, you can play a game and get someone, pass your way, get your date. So for me, I think Oheneba.
Oheneba for Sweet Naya.
Yeah, Oheneba for
Very
Sweet Naya.
Sweet Naya.
Ohena.
Because
Now,
yesterday, when Oheneba and Ewurama was having a convo in the living room, she was coming to the living room. Immediately she saw them.
And she returned.
She returned.
Yeah.
And mood too speaks a lot.
Yeah.
I think after that, then that's when she went downstairs to talk to, was it Black Angela? They were talking about it. And she was like, oh, if he goes for this person, she's cool with it. Okay.
Because of that too, another time too, they were having a convo in the living room and Black Angie acted as if she was coming to take something like that. And she also came to spy and left. So if you watch the show carefully, you will know that no.
I think I have to put extra
Yeah, I
glasses
think
on.
we have to wear glasses.
Yeah,
again.
you have to.
Joshua is saying
Because
please,
you're
I'm not
opening my
seeing-
Oh yeah, it's true. You have to watch it carefully. Me, I know Oheneba is playing a game with Ewurama, and Ewurama too is playing a game with
With
Oheneba.
Oheneba.
So who play who?
So we'll
They are
see the
both playing a
result.
game, so it's up to them to know
a move.
whoever will win, or if maybe at the end of the game I win, fine. If I don't win, fine.
Who is Ajwa Black's potential match in the house?
personally
Silence.
for me,
you didn't see this one
yeah, I
coming.
didn't see this one coming.
Ajwa Black.
Personally for me, I think she doesn't have a match.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, please, she
Why do
has
you
a
think
match.
so? I'll
Blanco.
come to you. I'll come to you on that. Why do you think Ajwa Black doesn't
Blanco.
have a match in the house?
I think Ajwa Black is not putting in a lot of energy for someone to know that Ajwa Black is interested in me or not. I think the one she says she likes, I think so far they've almost everyone is being paired now, getting to know their other genders and all this stuff. So to me personally, I think Ajwa
Do you think she
Black-
can work with Perry? Or they can work together?
I think Ajwa Black is 30 years old, right?
Yeah, I think she's
I
the
think
oldest. So.
She's 30 years, and Perry's 24.
Nah.
I think.
Even
No, but
20
last year we saw
20
J. Chris and Tessie. What are you talking about?
No, you see with J. Chris and Tessie's
That's
one,
a
I think they
different
made it. They
situation.
made it open that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But with this season, I think everyone's really
Is
cool.
concerned
is
about the
concerned
age.
about the age and all this stuff. So to me personally, yeah, I think
No, before I come to you, because, yeah, who is the perfect match? Or who, in your view, do you think would match perfectly with Ajwa Black?
it's no one. She needs to think before she answers.
I heard them mention Blanco.
Yes, Blanco. You see, did you say Ajwa Black?
Yes, Ajwa Black.
Yeah, Blanco. They like themselves. They like playing in the house. Oh, Blanco, my bestie. Oh, no, my bestie. So they compare and be bestie in there.
You really want genuine relationship, not besties. You know,
Besties don't sell in this house.
But at
No,
this
no, no,
point,
no,
you
no.
don't have somebody. You see, Ajwa Black is not. It's true. She's not opening up, and I feel she's open from one place to another.
Do you think she's
Edge.
just playing the side thing? So if Oheneba, everything cast as Oheneba's side, Oheneba will move to him. Because it's also a
No.
potential match for Oheneba as well. I mean, we've seen them peck. We've seen a spanking in the air somewhere somehow.
You see,
Or you think it's just flirting?
And
It's
yeah, he's just flirting. I think
during the speed dating, you see, Ajwa Black is smart. Oheneba too is smart. So during the speed dating, Ajwa Black and Oheneba were both having a and Ajwa Black asked Oheneba, like, his spec and what does he want and stuff. So Oheneba was like, you see, before a lady before a lady or before someone can ask you what you're interested in you, or the person has studied you and hasn't gotten the chance to vibe with you. So she asked Oheneba, and Oheneba was like, me, I'm a bad boy. I like ladies with
I remember that description.
ladies with
Yeah, I
this-
get it.
this and
Yeah, I get
stuff. and the lady was, hey, really, you're a bad boy. So you see, this why from the beginning to now, me, I'm saying that Oheneba is playing a game. See, he wants to know who is the bad girl, who is interested, who is in for this, who is in. So when he's having a convo with this lady,
The questions are different.
The questions are different from this one.
You are opening my eyes. I won't lie.
Oh, it's true. So he wants to get to know
Everyone.
Everyone.
Different levels,
Yeah, differently.
So if he gets to find out you're a bad girl,
Then
when he's
bring
coming,
back
he'll
to
come with
bad
boy
boy
vibes.
Okay.
When he's coming, good boy vibes.
Because Nigel
loving-
Black is actually smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also smart.
smart.
She's like a cracker.
Yeah.
She's smart.
hard
Even
girl.
even
On
when
stage,
Yeah.
when they ask the, it's true. She's very smart.
oh yeah. even
I
even when
remember.
Oheneba said I'm a bad boy, was like, oh wow, you're a bad boy, and she's smart. And when they came to the dining table, she was still looking at Oheneba. When they were serving, they were about to eat and stuff. She was looking at Oheneba. Then she would shake her head and stuff. And Ewurama knows about this. Like Ewurama knows about all this.
Oh.
I'm telling you, see, we shouldn't be surprised if Saturday AJ
Plays a video.
plays all this video and Ewurama will be like, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Lot of questions.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
And Oheneba to is someone, sorry for my words, like, it's a lie or chantro.
Oh.
See,
No. I only say Oheneba lies. I think, was it Oheneba's profile and he said he loves to flirt? Was it Oheneba, right?
Yeah.
So I
It's
think
like-
he's,
But the
he's
housemate
flirting.
didn't get to hear that one.
see. You
But we heard
flirting-
it.
Yes.
So we have to understand what
So
Oheneba
that's
is
like
doing.
a
I think
game
it's
plan for
flirting.
him.
Yes.
See, you flirting is different from, like, you misquoting and you saying stuffs.
Yeah.
Differently.
You see, he's claiming bad boy vibes, smart boy vibes, good boy vibes. So you see, Oheneba himself, which means you can't understand him.
Black Sheriff will say, understanding that persona. Because he is a very difficult being.
Yeah.
It's true. And me, I know who Oheneba really likes in that house.
And it's who?
I've already. Naya,
Okay.
you see,
Naya has moved on.
Oheneba
Yeah,
is.
Naya has moved on. That's the thing.
No, see,
I think Naya has not moved on.
Naya, she
I
has not
think
moved
she
Or
has
you
on.
say
not
for the
moved on.
time being.
Yes. Maybe she's trying to observe Oheneba for the meantime.
Yeah, she hasn't moved
I don't
on
think
at
she has
all.
moved on.
She hasn't moved on.
Let's talk about one other lady in the house who have been quite silent. Candy.
Oh, Candy operate.
Oh,
Candy is too. Hey. She wants to be everywhere.
Hey,
yesterday. Okay. I think I'll side with you on that. Just
She wants to
because
be
of
in
one
everybody's
thing.
face.
Yesterday, when they were playing the Pop the Balogi, I can see how she was going about
Yes.
with Angie and everything. It was annoying me
Oh, no,
at a point.
Candy, go and sit down and observe.
Well, you're not the HOH. Who do you think is his perfect match or his match? Because I understand he's speaking to Jesse, or he was speaking to Jesse. They had a
Candy.
very lengthy, yeah.
Candy, she should go for Jesse.
Pastor, incoming pastor.
Yeah, Jesse.
You think they'll work together?
They will not work, but they should be there.
They should be there. This ship,
Honestly, these ships in the house this season, you
they're
don't understand
unpredictable.
them. Yes.
Yeah, they are very unpredictable.
They
I
can
tell
all
you.
shake at
Any
at-
point in
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Candy.
so with Candy, I think I liked her genuinely because she knows how to talk.
True.
And aside that, I personally wanted her to ship with
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
I saw that on the second day.
Yeah, and I thought, Bogdan fans, because you are going to get Candy. But I don't know what happened yesterday. I think Candy was speaking with JC. So let's see what happens. Yeah, but personally, I feel Candy would be a perfect match for Bogdan.
Don't come and
So
tell me
if
that-
Candy
don't
will
come and
be
tell me
a
that
perfect
Candy-
match for Bogdan, then Akofa too will be a perfect match for Bogdan.
You know,
Bogdan
When you say
too.
any goals.
we the Bogdan fans, we don't have any problem with whoever Bogdan chooses. Yeah, anyone he chooses, we will settle
But you
for.
would have,
But
you would
you
have
are-
preferred
you-
he chose between
Candy and
Candy
Akofa
and
than
Akofa
Sweet Naya.
than
Yes,
Sweet
you
Naya.
know, Naya is kind of reserved, low
she's
key.
observing.
Yes,
But if Bogdan is the hey type, you need someone that complements the hey type. You know, if
And that's
you're
Naya.
hot-headed,
Yes.
So yeah, you need someone.
yeah. So anyone.
You are-
goes.
But they
Yeah,
look
we are
nice
cool with
together, their
everything.
complexion.
What do you think? Don't come and tell me that you are taking Blanco for Candy because I know where you
I
can
just
move.
like Blanco.
Candy. Candy, for me, I'll say Jason.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Sorry.
Oh, so
Jesse.
it's like working out for
Yeah.
yesterday, the
Okay.
conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
Because yesterday they spoke and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know you liked me. I didn't know you did this." And yes. So I think
So
it
it will work for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will.
It
And
will,
it
it
will be
will.
they will
nice.
manage. Yes.
Last one, Blanco. I intentionally reserved him for the last bite. What is happening to Blanco in the house? I think that he's just there for fun.
Yeah.
He's kind of like giving me the vibes of Kwame
Kwame
Sage.
Sage.
Kwame
Yes.
Sage and Benjamin
Yes.
last
yes,
season. You know,
yes.
Benjamin will advise. Kwame Sage will cook, make sure everybody is comfortable, except for the people he doesn't like, of course.
Yeah.
But Blanco seems to be moving with
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah, the father of the house.
Yeah, more like. What do you think about Blanco?
Blanco is just there to have fun. Honestly, he's just there to have fun. His match is not there. Honestly, yeah.
His match is not there.
Nah, his match is not. Maybe Big Mama will bring his match later on, but at this point his match
maybe
is
we'll
not
send him in the
there.
house.
Or
We'll send you in the house. For that.
Yeah, so with Blanco, I would say Blanco is there for the fun, aside the fun to the food. Yeah, he's a foodie. I think the first
he
is it
prepared the
night-
Blanco yesterday.
Yeah, aside that, when he opened the fridge and he was like, "Wow, wow, this guy is in there for the food." And yeah, let's see what
They're there to
happens.
have
You know,
fun.
this season you can't predict. Everything can
Yeah.
happen.
For me, Blanco, like, very handsome guy, and
He's fooling.
Thank God it's my
yeah, and you've turned yourself into
daddy.
Entertainment show.
cooking master in the house. And you are
Wait, seriously, if you are going to call Blanco your cooking master, then which name will you give to Shaq?
Because as for him, oh my daddy can cook if my mom
And
is
he's the
not
one
ready
that
to
takes care of
cook.
the kitchen. Oh.
You know,
like handsome guy, fine boy.
with their head.
You've turned yourself in. You see, so for me, I think maybe if only he survives eviction and Big Mama brings someone new into the house, maybe he can find a.
Fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But if not that, then his
Now,
match is not in the house.
I'll do a quick one. You give me your predictions for the coming days. What you think will happen in the house? You know, King, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so a quick prediction. I'll say if only AJ plays videos on Saturday, I think it's going to change a lot. I think people know how to talk and work with Oheneba. And at a point, I'm also feeling bad for Oheneba because I think it's going to spoil a lot of things. Yes, so let's see what happens.
Joshua.
Okay, for me, I think if AJ plays videos on Saturday, I think there's going to be a heated argument which will lead to a fight between Vandyke and Oheneba. Yeah, serious fight. Yeah.
Akosia.
So
That's
the
our
coming
prediction for you.
days is going to be spicy, drama, a lot. Yes, as I said, if videos are being exposed on Saturday about that triangle, there'll be a fight.
I was even formally calling it a square because Naya was somewhere,
Yeah.
but now it's a complete triangle.
Yes.
So there's actually going to be a fight between that triangle, and I'm hoping to see the girls and the guys connect.
More.
Like they should talk more and stop hopping on people's issue from one another. Come here and come and discuss. Then you go and say it again. Focus on your own. That's what I'm praying the housemates will do coming.
All right. For me personally, I'm just looking forward to the Friday night party because I think a lot will unfold when they are high on alcohol, when they get back to the house.
Yes.
We see a lot of things. Then on Saturday, the live show too, I'm anticipating a lot. I'm anticipating a lot of things. Someone has to explain if he greets everyone with a holy kiss in Big Mama's house. But guys, thank you so much for coming. This has been the Extra Convo on 3 Extra, produced proudly MGD Guitar. Yeah. Thank you. My name is Malice Kellen. Sit in your couch and watch PM Extra on adisaplus.com. 24-hour non-stop and enjoy the show. Thank you. See you next time. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.